Hey everybody, here in the First Alert Weather Center, I'm meteorologist Chandler Jordan. Hopefully you're having a great Friday. And as we look ahead to the weekend, a First Alert Weather Day is in place. For the first part of the weekend, rain and thunderstorms is what we're going to be keeping an eye out for on Saturday. Heavy rain will be the main culprit out there, and there is the opportunity for a few stronger thunderstorms with this system as it blows through. The main threats we'll be worried about will be gusts of wind upwards of 65 miles per hour. Here's our system on First Alert satellite and radar. The same slight risk that we're under for this system is also in place throughout much of the deep south. Scattered showers and thunderstorms will continue to move across the deep south and towards the Carolinas through the rest of our Friday and into the early parts of our Saturday morning. So we've got cloudy skies out there for the end of the work week. A little bit of a sprinkle here and there is possible later today, but I'd say for most of us we stay dry until overnight and into Saturday morning, which is why we do have a First Alert Weather Day in place, and that's when the heaviest of rain is set to arrive. Here's the latest outlook from the Storm Prediction Center. A level 2 of 5, slight risk at severe thunderstorms. That's for all the counties in your screen that you see in yellow. This does include most of the Midlands, especially to the south and to the east of Lexington and Columbia. I'd say the better dynamics and energy at play in our atmosphere is going to be just to our south. This does include far southern portions of the Midlands, but I'd say the main opportunity for a strong thunderstorm for Saturday is going to be throughout parts of the low country. As far as what we're expecting, heavy rain, that's the main culprit. We'll also keep an eye out for a few gusts of wind that could be upwards of 65 miles per hour, a low chance at quarter-sized hail, as well as a low chance at a brief tornado. Again, it's low, but it isn't zero, so something that we'll need to respect accordingly as we get into our Saturday. So here's First Alert Futurecast with wind gusts out there through the rest of your Friday afternoon and Friday evening. We stay dry outside of a couple of sprinkles, and then we start to see a couple of showers build in closer to midnight around the upstate as well as far western portions of our viewing area. Now closer to 4 o'clock in the morning, that's where some of the heavier rain starts to arrive into the region. You can see these heavy downpours out here starting around 4 o'clock, continuing through 6 o'clock in the morning, and even by 8 o'clock in the morning, a lot of the downpours are still out there, but notice how we start to get a lot of the moisture to move into the low country and PD once we get a little later into your Saturday morning. So at this point, there's still the opportunity at 1 or 2 stronger thunderstorms, and as we get closer to lunchtime and into the afternoon, we will watch for the opportunity at some redevelopment of some of these thunderstorms as they move through the Midlands for your Saturday afternoon. But for the most part, once we're in the second half of the day, other than keeping an eye out for 1 or 2 stronger thunderstorms, we slowly begin to dry out. And as we head to bed on Saturday night, we will be dry. And as a reminder, we spring our clocks forward Saturday night. So unfortunately, we lose an hour of sleep, but the rest of the weekend looks phenomenal. Mid-60s out there for Sunday. Monday's cool, highs in the mid-60s, but before you know it, the spring-like warmth is on the way. By next Thursday, high temperatures are going to be close to 80 degrees. So if you have any weekend plans, again, keep in mind the heavier rain that starts to build in as we get into the early parts of your Saturday morning, and then we'll watch closely for a couple of stronger thunderstorms out there Saturday afternoon, but the better chances for those are going to be the closer you are to the low country as well as the state line with Georgia. Now for your latest forecast update, remember you can always go to WISTV.com. You can check out the First Alert Weather tab from there. We've got our interactive radar you can use if you want to track out your own showers and thunderstorms. You can get our latest forecast information from there. And of course, if you need a forecast update, that's exactly where you'll be able to find it. Again, that's at WISTV.com. Make sure to go click on the First Alert Weather tab. And as always, you can also download our First Alert Weather app, and we'll have updates for you through the rest of your Friday night, as well as into the start of the weekend as we track heavy rain and thunderstorms returning to the Midlands. For the First Alert Weather team, I'm meteorologist Chandler Jordan. I hope you have a great rest of your Friday and an even better weekend.